players that wouldn't be their first picks. But I saw a lyrics there that impressed me. A lyrics that was really, really impressive. And you can see, obviously, some of their stats coming into the games. 3 goals average a game for lyrics. On the other side of that, DullenMIKE scores a lot, concedes a lot, but his knockout game yesterday were penalty shootout wins. So he likes to go right to the wire.
The way that he...
FIFA20, one of those esports kits that you guys can earn at home. He's wearing, obviously, in the studio as well, you can see. But what a 12 months it's been for DullenMIKE. Again, it's so hard to get recognised, not just in competitive FIFA, but in that German scene, which is so good. Obviously, E-World Cup champion as part of that now as well. But he was the first ever FUT Champions Cup winner back in January last.
2 lyrics as custom tactics, to his instructions, to his guidance.
And of course, that included a win against Tex, didn't it? In Manchester last year. The match that would have sent him to the E-Champions League final, which Nightwatch did go and made it to the final in that tournament. Obviously, New York City Chris becoming the winner there. Chance early on, that's just cleared away by Patrick Vini Xbox.
I'm just having a look here at Lyrics' team. If it's the first time you've seen Lyrics' squad, yes, that is Vieira centre-back.
There's that ball into Eusebio where he could be really dangerous. Surprised the keeper didn't come out and clear that one. Everyone's team. It's a case of if you want to lead on a Cristiano Ronaldo or a Messi, as we've seen some players do. Added time of just 2 minutes. It is 0-0. As we expected, it was going to be a very tight and contested matchup, this one. DullenMIKE will have the last chance of the half, though. Johan Cruyff just trying to drive that forward. Well, took a bit of a deflection off Ruud Gullit there. Save was needed still by the goalkeeper, and it comes to the box. Gullit at the front post. Vieira is there as well. Another corner to come. We've played our 2 minutes of added time. Back to that danger area. He's looking for that front post flick on referee. Are we going to play another attack? Yes, we are. Eusebio.
He's letting the corner go as well. With 4.
What's that front post? Gullit's there. He's not going to look for it. Instead, to Stegen, the goalie, a choice in net for FUTWIZ Lyrics. He's just saying, I think, ref, are we calling this game? Are we done for half time? It's going to be a free kick anyway to the Stegen.
With 6 minutes!
Could you imagine if you conceded in the 90th minute with this much added time?
Lyrics just put it straight out of play. Get us into half time.
It is 0-0. We really haven't had much to break down here. On the other side of that, DullenMIKE was not old enough to compete back in FIFA 18, so that's why they haven't played against each other, yeah.
Last year, the Lyrics with Imperial.
And of course, with the Maltese PlayStation 4 player, Christian Spiteri, back to goal. He's going to be the first chance really for Lyrics. Time that tackle to perfection from Laurent Blanc. But no, a lot of land experience for both of these two guys. Playing at events where there's prize money, where there's cameras on you. Not a great clearance, really, is it? Neymar back to R9 again. Laurent Blanc just doing enough to.
You're not there yet.
R9 into Eusebio. Expect that one more pass inside. Lovely. Has to be a shot if you were close to the goal, because look at just the people that are around him, the physique of Gullit. The air around that centre midfield area. He's going to pick up the ball, of course, on the halfway line to try and drive forward, because you can see every single player back for Lyrics within his own half. Back to goal again. That's a wicked deflection.
Not showing any frailty in the defensive third, both. Looking very strong.
There's that through
Switch result to
our
icons on the pitch right now for DullenMIKE as well, looking at his team.
Still 0-0. 73 minutes played in this first leg. If you have just joined us, you know that Tex is in the console final. He's waiting for one of these two to join him in that Xbox final. Still got a second leg to come. It's still 0-0 though. It's Johan Cruyff. Now how deadly he can be in and around the box. Really nice this from DullenMIKE. Back to Gullit again, R9. On the other side of that, Lyrics' team, every single player within his own half. Shuffling from left to right. You can see a little bit of a press there, and it has worked out for him. Messi's going to make the run just to try and pull out the centre-back, and it's gone all the way back to the full-back of Zambrotta. Zidane. Added time of 2 minutes. This will be the last attack of the game. R9. Just jacked it on the ball, didn't he? Tried to open up that shot on the right foot. Full time in game number 1. And it is, as you said, Richard, it's been a little bit of a stalemate. At half-time, we had one shot that we saw. And to be honest, at full-time, maybe 2 shots. We haven't really seen too much.
I don't think the stats will be they'll be great viewing. It was quite a tactical, quite a dry game, really. There weren't really much to write home about.
To that man as well, because he kept him going, he pushed him on. Next thing you know, he won on the penalty shootout in that quarter-final game yesterday. 0-0 in the first leg. We're into the second leg now. Are we going to see a direct change of play style? Because someone has to come out and get a goal in the knockouts.
Lyrics held a clean sheet in his quarter-final against Rafsu.
Oh no, and here's that opening chance. He timed it green and everything was right about the chance. Lucky enough for Lyrics, the German shot stopper was standing strong. Corner played in, and as always, played short, recycled onto the edge of the box. You can see the Global Series point distribution as well, which these guys are playing for. They've already guaranteed themselves 800 points for getting to this stage. Here's that chance to show exactly what he wanted to do. Vieira just doing enough to get rid of that one. If they do win this, they will jump up again into that top 3 kind of breakdown. There'll be 1.4 thousand Global Series points, which will be huge for the start of their season. There's a through ball.
He's getting the free kick against him.
Wow. Of course, alongside the point distribution, we have got the prize pool as well. Currently $7,500 these guys have earned. Scoop turn. Oh, no!
What a save. Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Non-stop pressure, though, early on. We've got to conclude this Xbox side in which we're still waiting for the breakthrough of our first goal in this matchup. It has been a lot more electric in this second leg. Looking for that scoop turn every single time, whether it's crush pass, whether it's that CDM or that centre-back. This is nice. Carlos. Ronaldo still on it. Just generating enough. Working once again. So quick from these corners. Hasn't got an option though. You can see every single player back for Lyrics. Much more of a narrow formation he's choosing to play. There's a reason why he's still in the tournament. Here's that chance for FUTWIZ Lyrics now. R9 had to be perfect, and it is. It was a tough one. He got the ball, and I did question, was the defender going to do enough there? It looked like he tried to just stab a foot to try and get rid of the ball. It's still stuck to R9 though. We can see it again on the replay. Oh, it was Van Dijk there. Another day Van Dijk does win that, doesn't he?
Very done by there, DullenMIKE.
This is just an added bonus for him. He's got a point to prove this year. And at the moment he's backing it up on the big stage. Very interesting. Some very tough games. Done really well there, Eusebio. He's round his man as well. Surely a chance. Ball roll or two. Went on his own. Vieira.
Didn't know where that ball was going to rebound then from the shot.
Well, hit Neymar's chest, and lucky enough for DullenMIKE, the referee just blew up for a half-time there. Into the half, 5 minutes away. We knew there wasn't going to be many goals, especially after their previous matchup when Lyrics won 2-1. Pull it. That's a Cristiano Ronaldo. I feel like a second goal probably would finish this. Just from what we've seen so far. Messi back to goal. He's going to look for that left foot, as we probably know. Ball roll. There's that left foot, and there's the goal. We said we were waiting for it, but the ability just to move around in such a tight area. Ball roll was there, onto his left foot. Next thing you know, it's 2-0 to FUTWIZ Lyrics.
Unbelievable close control inside the box from Leo Messi. Finding his way onto his left foot, and then right now with what, 35, 40 minutes left. However, DullenMIKE's been in this position before.
R9 getting back into this game. Oh, off the post. The man you would normally bet your house. It will be a corner. Played short to Messi, the goal scorer, off the second in this game. What a goal it was as well.
It's gone all the way back to Semedo there, and the press coming out from DullenMIKE. If you can play around it, there's so much room. He's done
really well indeed. Ronaldo went for the first time cross, took a deflection, so wasn't as successful as he wanted to do. You can see that right on the left-hand side, though, and this is where DullenMIKE will have to start to come out now and have to be attacking. So our last 30 minutes of this match. Who will be joining Fnatic Tex in that console final? At the moment, it will be Lyrics. As you can see, every single player back behind the ball, trying to make it so difficult.
A couple of times, but He's been very, very solid defensively, and going forward, he only needs a couple of chances. When you've got players like Leo Messi, Zidane, who can create something out of nothing.
Surely. Could be 3. Plays it back into Eusebio. Goalkeeper movement there, just across from Yashin into the centre.
Both to force penalty shootouts. He needs something spectacular here against Lyrics.
I think he's looking for a third. Oh, this is beautiful. A little chip as well. No. His Lyrics will look very calm. Happy to keep the ball. And he's trying to make this a season to remember, Richard. We're only first for Champions Cup into it. He's already qualified for the second one. Forgetting the Masters, obviously. Situation where the top 4 will re-qualify. He qualified at home before it. He will be back again for our console final. And it's been so impressive to watch. 0-0 in the first leg. Gets the job done in the second leg. Congratulations, FUTWIZ Lyrics. You will be in our console Xbox final.
Not only that, for Lyrics personally, but what a signing for FUTWIZ can we talk about? They've had some unreal talent over the years. Have FUTWIZ, Tom, Quinton, Jamie, Marco, Honey Badger. Arguably, Lyrics up there straight away. He's only played at a couple of events, and he's the Hall of Fame.